Thank you for your interest in the Catalyst online training series, presented by Good Steward Software, producer of EnergyCAP, the best-selling energy management software that saves, and GreenQuest, your personal energy efficiency website. And now listen closely as your presenter introduces the topic for today.
All right, we'll now begin today's presentation on budgets. First, the location of the budget manager. The budget manager is found under the analysis module, so on the left-hand side of the application, left-click the analysis module, and then you'll find the budgets icon on the left-hand side of the bar under the analysis module. Left-click the budgets icon, and that will bring up the budget and forecast manager. Within the budget and forecast manager, you will find two types of budgets: master budgets and all other types of budgets, just any other budget. A master budget is a budget that is used for custom spreadsheets to compare budgeted versus actual amounts, as well as audits that use budgets and actual amounts, as well as reports. However, most reports can use any budget or budget version to report actual versus budget, whereas the custom spreadsheets and audits require it to be a master. So those are the significant differences in a master. You also see budget versions. Budget versions allow you flexibility to create different versions as things and forecasts change. The purpose of budgets is to forecast use and cost for a future date. And the budget module gives a lot of power and flexibility in this, in that you can create a budget in the future for a period of time using historical values, and or you can import into a budget using your own values using our import sheet, which we will discuss in the second part of our session on the advanced overview of budgets. Now we'll begin on creating a new budget. So first, what I will do is go to the top right hand side of the screen and click the new budget icon. I will type in a budget code. I'll type in a budget display. Your starting fiscal month is going to be forced in by the application based off of what your global settings are. The starting year is going to be the starting year that you want to take into account for your historical data. So if I wanted to take 3 years into account and I was doing a budget for 2011, 2008 would be too late for a starting period because I won't have data for all of 2010. So I want to step back and choose 2006 so I have all data. The amount of historical bills, the options are 1, 2, or 3 years. I'm going to choose 3 years so I look at more data at once. The usage method, or the calculation method for what use I'm going to use, there are three options rather: average use, highest use, and lowest use. I'm going to choose the highest use option. Typically I recommend average use though. In the next option there's a drop down, or a checkbox for master budget. You'll now notice that I already have an active master budget for this year. I have to click OK to make this new budget I'm creating a active master budget. So I'll click OK to do that. I'll click the drop down and choose 2011 because that's when I'm setting my data for. and then I will hit generate. The budget manager now goes through every meter to look for active bills within the time frame to then create a budget for the future time frame. For efficiency, now it's important to have active and inactive account meter relationships, so you are only creating budgets for meters that are important. Due to the advances in cinematography, I was able to fast forward through all the creation of the budget and the slow portion of analyzing meter by meter and get right to the fun part of having the budget done. So now you'll see I now have my master budget for 2011. Like I said, it's the active master now. I have all of my months in. I have my forecast for each commodity. I can now view and manage by the commodity and drill down to individual portions of my tree. And then if I need to, I can edit the budget from the meter level or from any specific level of the tree. This concludes our basic presentation on master and budget. If you would like to know more about budgets, please consider attending the second day of our budget presentation, where I will go over more in-depth modification of the budgets and how to create budgets. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you for joining us for this installment in the Catalyst Online Training Series. Please visit our training webpage for other training options, including our annual Catalyst Training Conference. Other online help resources include our web-based user manual, and for technical support issues, our Support Suite and Support Suite Knowledge Base. Make sure to review other videos in this series, and feel free to contact Good Steward Software and let us know how we can serve you further.